Okay, Paper Bag Rachel. We're gonna go search for our friends. I don't know what we're gonna find here, but I don't know. Hey, this old building or something. I don't know. You think we should go down? Looks like a cave. Some very odd cars. Looks like someone's been down here. Wait, do you see that? It says a name. It says Jason. What do you think? I think we shouldn't be down here. I think we should go look for the others. Okay?
Justin Zone!
Why? Welcome back to the Justin Zone.
If you're feeling down, you don't have to feel alone. Just get on the internet, go to the Justin Zone. He's the best friend that you have ever known. Yes, boys and girls, it's time for the Justin Zone. Throw your brain out the window.
What the hell?
Oh
my God, who are you?
You're in the Justin Zone. Throw your brain
What to
out
do?
the window.
Hey.
Get what you know. Don't adjust the screen. You're in the Justin Zone. You're in the Justin Zone. You're in
So what
the
would the Justin Zone be without one last kick up and let's do this thing?
We're in the Justin Zone. We're in the Justin
Hi, welcome to the Justin Zone. Hold on.
Justin Zone.
Hi. I just lost Paper Rachel. I don't know what's going on, but welcome to the Justin Zone. I've been in some kind of weird cabin or something. I don't know, it's like all I see is old this and old that. I don't know, anyway. Let's talk about today's movie. This is a summer special, and we're talking about Friday the 13th, part 6 through 8. Now, as established, part 4 was called the final chapter, but in Henson, obviously that did not become the final chapter. They went to do a couple more. Hold on, let me sit down here, take a breather while I look. But anyway, part 5 was called The New Beginning, or some people refer to it as Friday the 13th, The New Beginning. So anyway, part 5, we see Colin Farrell in the beginning. He sees these guys dig up Jason, and then Jason comes to life. Who's there? That's good. Nick! Oh, Paper Nick. You're alive. Yeah, where's everybody? I don't know. But anyway, let's continue our review. Did you ever see Friday the 13th part 5? Not really, but from what I gather, it's supposed to be apparently the movie takes place with Colin Farrell's character finding Jason's body or seeing people dig it up, and he comes after him as he comes back to life. Well, anyway, Colin Farrell was actually only supposed to be in that particular scene. What happened was he was actually only as a cameo. Afterwards, he then ended up flying on his way to film Goonies. How ironic. Anyway, keep going, Justin. Well, yes, so with that being in mind, with Friday the 13th being started, we do meet we see Tommy Jarvis as a boy. He's walking around, he's being transported to a halfway house. I guess because obviously, but we never knew what happened to his sister. Some indications whether the actress was killed, or the character was killed, we don't know. But Tommy always had that theory that Jason was still alive. He keeps seeing Jason everywhere. But now, during the time he stays here, one of the boys is killed by one of the patients, or one of the kids at this place is killed by one of the other people. He kills him, and so, after that, a whole bunch of killings start. We believe it is the work of Jason with the style of killings. You never know. I mean, it's weird, but everybody is randomly picked off. And then at this point where we find out it was a copycat. Here it was one of the it's a copycat killing, but I'm not going to tell you who the copycat is. Now the copycat, some theory is sometimes you think it is actually Tommy Jarvis, but you have to watch this. It's a alright one. I was just disappointed that Jason was only kind of featured as a side character. But now, let's get to part 6. Part 6 is definitely the crowning glory of the thing, where Jason is brought back to life. This is where he's the supernatural zombie Jason. And that's the theme that goes out throughout the entire movie. He's supernatural and he's super strong. So Tommy Jarvis is now back. Now the actor that plays him is also in Return of the Living Dead Part 1 and 2. If you ever seen those, he ends up getting turned into a zombie twice in the movie. How they keep brought him back for a second time, I'll never understand. Anyway, so Jason's brought back to life because of a lightning bolt struck by a pole. Well, Tommy's trying to convince everybody Jason's back. They changed the name of Camp Crystal Lake, or Crystal Lake is now called something else. Jason doesn't matter to him. It's Camp Crystal Lake. Now, there were some scenes that were taken out. Well, the one scene that was taken out, there were apparently extended scenes in that were, taken out. There was also the third wall was broken in this movie where one of the guys, he was burying what he thought was Jason. And he's like, people digging up Jason Voorhees. Some people have a sixth sense of entertainment. But Jason goes off and starts killing off everybody, and then they finally are convinced he's alive. Tommy believes the only way he can keep Jason from staying where he is by drowning him again inside the lake like he was. So he takes a rock and a chain and tries to drown him again. What happens after that, it's only for you to decide. Now, this is at one point, not many people know, is Paramount and New Line have been trying to work together to come to some kind of agreement to do Freddy vs. Jason. At this time, yes, Freddy had come out, and I'm sure he had his number of sequels by then, I can't remember. But Paramount had been trying to buy the rights to Freddy. New Line had been trying to buy the rights to Jason. Well, this is at one point, they thought they would have come to agreement. Part 7 was supposed to be the first Freddy vs. Jason. Well, unfortunately, it did not come to that. So, a new director was brought in, and this is where Kane Hodder, the guy who will play him throughout Part 7 through 10, is brought in, and he is excellent. I mean, I actually met him in person. He is a great guy. He actually has a kill written up above his upper lip. Anyway, Part 7, we meet this girl who's apparently psychic. She supposedly killed her dad, or knocked the poles down to kill him. We don't know. She always never knew what happened. She blames herself. But then it's interesting enough is she plays upon the idea that she thinks her dad is under the lake, and it's obviously Jason. Well, he's resurrected again. The randomness of this is just astonishing. Well, it keeps going, and then this is the first, actually, it's ironic, it's Part 6 and 7 where Part 6 he gets his mask back, Part 7 he keeps his mask in. His mask is then broken off, and you actually get to see more of a terrifying, Jason. Ain't that right, Paper Neck? Yeah, he's pretty gruesome in this one. But now let's talk about Part 8. Part 8 is called Jason Takes Manhattan. Now what's interesting about this one is not really much. Jason's brought back again, he gets his mask back. I thought the Awfully Bad Movie Club already did this. What are you talking about? Well, it's part of my marathon. So this being the last part of, this being the last movie that actually was owned by Paramount, this movie, well, Jason, is resurrected through electric pole. The guy in the boat is actually telling the story of Jason. So, anyway, not much goes on in this one. I don't know, some fans just think it was a disappointment. I liked it. It still lived up to, it was Kane Hodder again. You can't buy that. 7 and 8 were Kane Hodder. 9 and 10 were Kane Hodder. At least they kept the franchise, tried to keep the franchise alive. Well, this is the point where Paramount gives up the rights to Jason, and it is finally sold to New Line. Next week, is the final part of my summer special. You're gonna love it. I can't wait to show you. Wait, Nick, are you sure you didn't see Jason? You mean Paper Jason? Yes, Paper Jason, not Jason Voorhees. I'm telling you, this looks like where he would live. Alright, well anyway, I don't know about you, but we gotta go find Rachel and we gotta go and we get to get the hell out of here. Anyway, Run! Ah, this has been the Justin Zone! To be continued! Hi everybody, it's me, Paperback Rachel. I just want to let you know, I can't find Justin, I can't find Nick, I can't find Jason. I hope next week we can find everybody, but next week I'm taking over the show. Just me, and well, hopefully Justin returns. I don't know where that goofball is, but anyway, it's all me next week. Ha ha ha. It's girls rule.